Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started here as people jump on. Um, my name is Robert Hollis. I want to thank you very much for jumping on this quick webinar. Talk about spur of the moment. It's just amazing. I just heard of Marques Brigham.
Brigham. Just like you know, Brigham. Yeah.
University, right? Yeah, okay. But I heard about Marques from Josh Zagel just a couple of days ago. And Marques is a credible guy. We went back and forth, and Marques has been in the NFL running back for the Oakland Raiders and also the Patriots, if that's correct.
It is correct.
And Marques and I decided to team up and go out there and really make a difference in the world, not only with My Daily Choice, but also with other people that are having problems with medical problems or pain or whatever. And so as you guys jump on, it's just going to be me and Marques going back and forth, asking each other questions. And we're really looking forward to helping each and every one of you. So Marques, hello. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about you and how you found out about Josh, and why would someone like you, an NFL running back, someone that makes a good income right now working for pharmaceutical companies and stuff and what you're doing, why would you even take the time to look at this?
Well, first of all, Robert, I appreciate you having me on here today, and I'm just so excited, man, to be teamed up with the legend. Man, this is awesome. First of all, man, I'm just very grateful. I thank God for the opportunity. Josh, that was such a unique situation. I was actually in Vegas. I was doing a reunion, so I could represent the University of Wyoming, y'all. Go Pokes. But anyway, there with some of my teammates, which many of them actually went on to spend some time, as well in the NFL. So we were all just meeting up. We hadn't seen each other in a long time. And Josh and I reached out. I knew he was in Vegas. And so that's when I had a chance, Robert, to sit down and talk to Josh. Being in the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado, you all, like the cannabis industry, not just from the recreational side, is like doing this. But for me, I'm not a recreational smoker. I'm more looking at more the beneficial and medicinal side of it, especially with my pharmaceutical background. In all honesty, it was a conversation that I had with one of the rheumatologists that I was working with. And she was mentioning to me that a lot of patients have seen, that have dealt with, whether it be like rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis, even psoriasis, have been using like CBD oil and seeing amazing benefits. And from that, it like switched on to me. So when I saw Josh had entered into that space, Robert, I saw it not only as an opportunity to really serve and help a lot of people as well. That was the main thing. But I said, man, if he really plays his cards right with this opportunity, this thing is going to be big. And Robert, I was wrong. This thing is gigantic. He has, just taken to a whole nother level, set the bar on what's getting ready to happen in this network marketing industry, this online business space, whatever you call it. So
right.
How I honestly got introduced to it. And I've been on the product now, Robert, for about 4 months. And I posted some things to tell people about my experience. But as someone that's had deep issues with my, I tore my rotator cuff in college, bad abdominal issues, knee problems and stuff. I've been on this product, and let me just tell you, all those areas, have done amazing things for me. We'll talk a little bit more about like the actual product and what it's doing, but it's just anybody that has health issues, Robert, I see this as being huge. And then also too, when you talk about the college space and then also the NFL space and sports in general, athletes are dealing with a lot of issues with concussions and issues dealing with the mind.
Right.
I can't begin to tell you the number of NFL athletes, Kyle Turley, who else? A couple guys I spoke with from the Giants. It'll come back to me. And then who else do you have? Jim McMahon. He was promoting and talking about it too. We have a lot of people now understanding what it does for people. So it's been a huge, just eye-opener for a lot of people.
Well, thank you so much. Marques, I just think that, when I sit there and think about all the football players and, like you said, professional athletes, that, it's just amazing to me. I was like an amateur person in sports, but hurling your body as fast and as strong as you are into someone that's just as strong, if not stronger than you.
Stronger. Hey, man, much stronger. Much stronger.
I can't imagine, you know, the wear and tear that that does on the human body. And so
Yeah.
we all, you know, love what you did in the NFL. And then guess what? Now you got to deal with life outside the NFL. And so, you know, I just really, really appreciate you joining arms with me and sharing this with the world. And if you don't mind, I just would like to go off the cuff and ask you a couple questions, and then please feel free.
Trust me, I got tons of questions for you because I almost feel like I want to start with you because, well, let me, you know what, I'm flipping the script right here, Robert. The reason I want to flip this is because I've had people ask me, wait a minute, did you say Robert Hollis? I'm like, yeah, the legend. They're like, no, he's retired. I'm like, no, he's back in. They're like, no, he's retired. I'm like, no, he's back in. Let's talk about this because you made, I mean, well over $50 million in this industry. What, over 25, 30 years?
Yeah, 30 years. I've made just over 53 million.
53. So what was it for you? Let me ask you that question. When you saw this, what was it that made you say, you know what? I'm getting off the sidelines. I'm jumping back in.
Marcus, thank you so much for bringing that up. If you would have talked to me exactly 32 days ago, I would have had the same answer. I'm not interested. That was a chapter of my life similar to your NFL chapter. You know, it was just, I wanted to be a coach. I wanted to follow one of my mentors, Jim Rohn, and I just wanted to step into the, you know, the life transformational area.
Yeah.
And that's where I was focused. So I took my middle son. We built roberthollis.com. It's extremely, extremely successful. And what happened is my wife became an empty nester. Our youngest son is now 24. And I watched her change. She was like, what am I going to do? And what she did is she first thought about making us healthy. So she decided to go vegan. I don't have a choice. Great choice, by the way. Lost a lot of weight. And
my wife loves it.
Yeah, I'm feeling good energy. But then she started talking about, have you heard anything about this CBD stuff? And I was going, no. And she said, you know, we want to get onto things that really will make us healthy. We're getting up on 56 years old. Right. And so we started searching for that. Well, she bought from a company that then went out of business. And then she bought from another company, and it was really diluted. It was you get what you pay for. So some people say, well, I bought some CBD online and it cost me, you know, $2. Well, I would suggest not buying a $2 bottle of CBD oil. It's like, I don't know if it's coming from or whatever. So my wife started looking at this home-based business industry, Marcus, because she's seen how much I've made in it. And she started getting into a couple of companies, and man, she just struggled. They were doing old school. They were doing eyeball to eyeball and, you know, doing home meetings. And, you know, I know there's some people that are out there doing that, but me making the kind of money I'm making, it'd be like, Marcus, I guess you having a son that started playing football and you noticed that he wasn't figuring it out. It's like crushing to see someone you love struggle with something that came natural to you.
Yeah,
you know?
Totally.
And so all of a sudden, me and my son were deciding that we were going to try to figure out how to help her and a couple of other network marketing companies that she was in. And we had one of those spousal moments, you know what I mean, where I was trying to help her. And she said, okay, so if you were me, what would you do? And I went off on her. And I told her, I'd find a mentor that was documented, show you their back office, that they're documented in helping people get a full-time income in 30 days or less. And you can find a company that's some freaking momentum. Yeah. Just like sports, you know, a lot of people don't like people like Deion Sanders because Deion Sanders' bottom line was, I will win a Super Bowl ring. Yeah. And so when he went from the Falcons to the 49ers and took a pay cut, everyone said he was an idiot. Until he got the ring, and he said, "Kids, don't give up." Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, after he won the Super Bowl, the guy asked for a bigger paycheck.
And he got it too.
He got it too. Yeah. And so I would rather be with a company that's got momentum than try to get in a company that doesn't try to create it. So I started looking for the company. She just said straight out to me, "Will you find that for me?" And I put my head back to the, knew a lot of people that are still in the industry and reached out to them and said, what company's moving, shaking? Why? Why are they moving and shaking? And this MDC kept coming up. Hempworx kept coming up. MDC kept coming up. Well, my next step is not to talk to the owners, is to go talk to the players.
Yeah.
So I reached out there and I found out that these people are leaving companies and generating and replacing their income within 60 days, 90 days.
Yeah.
The lady, Judy, in the company has been with the company 10 months.
Isn't it amazing?
Just hit super affiliate, and she's doing $1 million in volume a month. Now, if you understand their comp plan, that's $200,000 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm going, okay, if I'm better than people and they're coming in the company and making what I used to in 10 months that it took me 4 years to make, I need to check this out.
Yeah.
So I got in, for some of you that are watching this, hook up with Marcus when we're done. I tried it out. I went in, paid my $20 like Costco, bought a bottle, and I got money, so I upgraded $20 for the big bottle.
Where's it at? There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I tried it, and I thought, there you go. Yeah. And I was like, Marcus, I asked, the first thing I asked is, what's the side effects? And they go, believe it or not, it will have something, it'll mess your stomach up and your digestive system a little bit if it takes too much. Well, I'm sort of obsessive on everything. So when I got it, I said, let me find out where that is. So I took 2 droppers of it. As soon as I got it, I started doing it 3 times a day, and my energy level went out the roof. These little things that I had during 3 o'clock, was no problem. And I went, oh my God, there's something here. And then I reached out to Josh and Jenna, and I said, talked to them, found out some stuff about their company. And honestly, Marcus, I got in this company because I wanted to prove to the world how fast I could take my wife and drive her to super affiliate. Wow. So I put her in the company. We launched on March 18th, and in 12 days I drove my wife to 25K in 12 days.
That's just wow.
So Melody was underneath there. She's one of our superstars. She hit 5K in 8 days, 10K in 12 days. Woo! And my wife in her first 3 checks was over 6,900 she made in her first 3 weeks. So here we are. So I came out of retirement to make a point that what I teach and coach, I can do. I'm going to drive my wife there. Of course, when I started doing that, Josh said, listen, I got some people that are just amazing, amazing people. And would you be willing to hook up with them? And I'm like, hell yeah. And he says, well, listen, I got this guy, Marcus, and here we are. So
I tell you, man, that's a perfect, story, Robert. And let me just add a little bit more because I've kind of, I've been a customer, but I've watched all of these people winning. And there's been so many amazing leading ladies out there that are just crushing it. And I'm starting to see more guys jump in too. But the thing I loved, Robert, more than anything, it wasn't like the who's who of the industry of people saying, it wasn't like these industry giants, people like yourself. You know, it wasn't. It was ordinary, just regular people out there that were just saying, you know what, hey, I may have a full-time job, but I'm just trying to make a little bit extra money on the side. And here they were, like you said, 4 or 5 weeks later, matching their incomes. And now many of them are making literally what they were making in a year, they're making now in a month. And to hear these stories and some of these people, when you start asking them certain questions about the compensation plan, things that you and I know that have been in, they start cracking up laughing, man, because they're like, I don't even understand that. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, you're catching checks for $10,000 and you don't even understand the compensation plan? So what that showed me was exactly you have a system that's, that word duplicatable that everybody can actually connect themselves with, and everybody's winning. And that's what I wanted to see. Not one person like you making all the money, but this is a business opportunity where everybody's out there winning and people are helping each other. And the crazy part is we're just getting started. When you start talking about the space of CBD and where this thing is going, what projected $7 billion over the next, 18, 19 months? What happens when we get to that point?
Right.
I mean, So it's just when I think about really that slither of the pie or even just a little bit of the crust, we don't even need much of it. But the bottom line is there's an opportunity for so many people out there. And I think that's the point that I wanted everybody that's watching this to recognize. If you're in the company, you've made a phenomenal decision. You mean start, run with this thing. But those of you that are on the sideline, they're making a bad mistake. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. But yeah, everybody's winning. Just ordinary non-MLMers, just everyday people that are working maybe 2 and 3 hours a week on this business and winning like this.
Yeah,
unreal.
Yeah. And you brought up the system. I'm a humble guy, Marques. I can honestly say, and I've said this publicly, that you and I are privy to a screenshot that Josh buried us with today. And it was like, I was so humbled by that screenshot, which I say our upline, our sponsors, hashtag best sponsor ever, Jenna, what I mean? And I'm humbled to say and proud to say at the same time that my upline that's been with this company longer than us has made double what I've made in a week. And so I've made $73,000 a week in my best company. That was 2012. And
Robert, hold on. Say that again, because I want people to hear again. Say that again, because you all are here listening to him right now. He was making $73,000 a week, and your wife made how much last month? You said 26.
Yeah, no, my wife's total income off that will be 25, but she's already made $7,000 in 3 weeks.
So now, say it again. I want everybody to hear Robert say this. A gentleman who's made $73,000 a week, who's only right now his wife is at $6,000 made for the entire month. You all, that means he's in early. That means you're watching this. He's in early. So,
yeah. And then I get a screenshot from my upline, Jenna Zago, and she's made $159,000 in a week. So people saying, why would you focus on this? I would focus on this because there's a 31-year-old, used to be single mom, that is double my income because of this system.
And her powerful story, Jenna, if you remember, I think she said she filed bankruptcy 2 years ago. 2 years removed, and I mean made $150,000 last week. It's crazy, man. Goodness gracious.
So you got to say sometimes that you're great, but then great players talk about the team. You know what I mean?
Well said.
Great players go, man, I'm nothing without this team. So with Josh and Jenna, not only the compensation plan that pays 85%, the purest CBD out there, and on top of their other products, and then this incredible system that allows us to be able to enroll people for free and then just take a tour. So every one of you that are watching this right now, me and Marques just didn't want to wait to tell the world that we're working with each other. So we jumped on here to tell everybody that Marques and I are going to leave a mark in this profession and industry. My goal with Marques is to see how fast we can get him to a super affiliate. And so if you guys are watching this, make sure you pay attention to what Marques is going to do, because we're going to do another one of these with Marques.
Absolutely.
And we're looking for his A players. We're looking for people, reach out to Marques and just say, man, put me on that list. If you guys are going to throw a couple 100,000 people in this company, I want to override them.
Hey, that's smart. That's smart.
So reach out to Marques and say, what's your link? I want to take the tour and a free tour and check it out. And me and Marques are going to really work hard together. We're going to do a lot of great things together. And Marques, if you want to, why don't you just share with people where you see yourself going with this so they know you're serious.
Woo. Wow. I mean, that's a great, you know what? You just said it. I mean, over the next 30, 90, 6 months, and then 12 months, it's crazy. I don't want anything less than 500K, honestly, over the next 6 months. I mean, I'm putting it out there. I'm dead serious about this. And I'm looking, especially when I look at the fact that I don't have to create anything over here. In the past, I've had to do different type of presentations, video.
Amen.
The fact that this particular company has all these things is a plug and play. I mean, literally, we have beautiful HD, beautiful presentations that are already assembled, put together. The actual language within the presentation is so simple that everybody can understand it. The system, again, allows you to kind of sit back and watch the system for a few days, but most people don't do that. They jump in right away because once you see what you're actually getting your hands on, it's crazy. The fact the company pays every single week on time, the products are getting shipped out on time, the overall just realness and authenticity of Jenna and Josh. Are you kidding me? So down to earth. If you watch their Facebook pages and they're just sitting there having a good time, you know, just talking. Jenna's always, you know, grooving to the music and stuff like that. That's where you want to be. When I think about what most people are dealing with on a day-to-day basis and the struggles, and they hate getting up, going to bed, I mean, you know, fighting traffic, going to work, they're frustrated with things. This is such a breath of fresh air for people to be able to, again, get engaged with something where everybody around there wants them to win. And so, yeah, for me, what I see happening, I see that 500K, again, within the first 6 months of this thing, which means there's got to be, Robert, a lot of other people winning. Yeah. That's the beautiful part about this system. I don't win. I don't succeed unless somebody else does. Same thing with you. You don't succeed. Terry doesn't succeed unless I succeed. That's totally different from, you know, what you see, other things out there. And the best part, too, is this business is designed for busy people. I know what it's like to be busy. You know, we're ripping and running. You know, you got the daughter who's in college. We got the boys, you know, whether they're football practice, soccer, or heading over to engineering program or math tutoring, we're always on the go. I call it that Zoom mentality, just zoom, zoom, zoom everywhere. So that a business that literally I can grab this thing right here and have a conversation with people, texting back and forth, send a link, and I have this gorgeous presentation that does all the benefits as far as talking on my behalf and explaining things and enrolling people. You can't beat this thing with a baseball bat, man. You kidding me? Dude, I'm serious.
Marcus, I just have one thing to say before we go. I want to sign back up, man.
For real. No, but we're going to crush this thing together. And but no, we definitely, you know, Robert, to everybody with you guys, we invite you, all of you out there. If you've been on the sideline, if you've been thinking about, you know what, I need to generate additional income for my family, or I want to get free, or I want to take my family on that vacation, or I want to build that dream home, or go buy that new car, or just have some extra money in my pocket and just, you know, take care, you know, whatever it is, just whatever you want to do. We know it's possible right here, man, in this company. So
no doubt.
That's my story. I'm sticking with it.
Well, everybody, what I'm going to do really quickly is we're going to sign off. I'm going to send this video to Marcus so he can post it and share it. Make sure you pay attention.
Absolutely.
Marcus's link, because we're going to go crazy. So don't be left out.
What do you mean we're going to? It's already going crazy, man. Really, no, this is awesome, though. It is. It is.
Yeah. And so if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. You know, I know for a fact that if we can teach other people to do that, we can teach you. So stop thinking in your head that this is not for you, that you tried this before and didn't succeed. Marcus and I have made it to the top of our game, and we know the mental state that you need to be in to make it happen. So allow us to help you with those limiting beliefs. Just let us show you a proven path so you can get results. And I'll tell you what, you'll end up being champions and getting Super Bowl rings on your own. So take care and God bless. Thank you so much, Marcus. You got any last words to say? Hit them up, man.
I don't have anything. I'm just excited. Again, I appreciate you being willing to work with me, Robert, and we're getting ready to go out there and crush this thing, man. So let's do it.
All right. God bless you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.